8 has developed a business ID QRA reflecting on the UNSDG number 12. We have myself, Alice, majoring in human resource, Shankun and Gabrielle majoring in marketing, Yi majoring in accounting, Maria majoring in finance, and Rohan majoring in international business. And from different majors and possess different variety of skills, and through effective teamwork and communication, we were able to develop a business idea to create a business idea in order to achieve the UNSDG number 12. We decided to create reusable coffee cups with a personalized QR code that can be linked to an app, and consumers are able to pay with the QR code. The app is unique as users are able to share the experience with the broader community and spread awareness regarding the sustainability goal. Throughout the Capstone project, how well our team collaborated, despite not having to meet each other in person and communicating only via Zoom. One of the first activities was to utilize the platform called Padlet, where we use Lego pictures to describe what skills we have and what major we are in. In reflection of the IPO framework, under input, we all brought different skills, backgrounds, and majors to our team, and we were able to utilize our variety of perspectives to build a business idea reflecting on the UNSDG number 12. Team building exercise, we showcased our teamwork and effective communication skills, and as a result, we came first in the activity. One major realization was that we needed to facilitate a trial and error method in order to find the best solution for the activity. In our business ID, we did have a small conflict, which I considered a healthy conflict, where the team couldn't decide on the business ID due to differences in values, expectations, and due to the small conflict, the process of developing a strong business idea took longer than expected. However, after a team discussion, we came to an agreement where everyone was satisfied with the idea. From an individual who's majoring in HR, it is essential to have a strong leadership skill, effective communication, and take the initiative when needed. Gained throughout the Capstone project. These skills are valuable in any workplace or teamwork setting. My area of improvement can be being a bit more adaptable to changing environments. Sometimes I struggle and tend to get flustered with changing plans in accordance to changing ideal situation. I do need a bit of time to take in all the information and transfer that to a plan quickly depending on the deadline. Great teamwork, effective communication and collaboration of our skills and majors, we successfully finalized our agility exercise before the deadline. Throughout the Capstone project, everyone was able to collaborate, and I think everyone was very satisfied with the result.
Hi, my name is Gabrielle Doctor, and I completed the first section under marketing in our Capstone project. When reflecting on the Capstone and the Capstone project, I've had the opportunity to apply theoretical knowledge of my marketing discipline into a more practical aspect. Working towards our UN SDG of responsible consumption and production has provided myself with a greater sense of awareness of the environment and the world around us, and just how much of an influence businesses have on the environment. I was able to learn all this through this experience, as I had the opportunity to see through the eyes of the consumer when conducting analysis of the consumer market. This was an eye-opening experience and has challenged my own sustainable behaviors. In terms of self-regulation, being able to apply my theoretical knowledge of marketing to our business in the Capstone project highlights a critical skill that I can carry over to future workplaces in the field of marketing. This skill is highly relevant, as in future workplaces, I will be required to analyze consumer markets in order to properly market a certain product to consumers. Having this knowledge of consumers and the markets they are in, equip myself to be able to successfully apply theoretical knowledge in a practical manner. In addition to this, I can also utilize my analytical skills that I have proven when conducting research into our consumer market and determining the most effective segment to target. The agility exercise that was part of the Capstone project enabled myself to self-evaluate on the way in which I operated with my team. This reflection was a good way of seeing what was and wasn't working so far when collaborating with one another. Throughout completion of the report, I have been quite receptive to any feedback that other team members voice out to my particular sections. I have taken this feedback and used it to further refine and improve my work. Doing so enables our project to be cohesive when we all collate our different sections of work into the one report. I have developed and proven a growth mindset throughout completion of this capstone and the project. As part of our capstone project, I shared a section with Shankun, and in order for us to collaborate, he required details of my section before he could proceed with his part. It would be too late if I only shared my section with him once I completely finished everything. Therefore, I provided a detailed outline of my part earlier in the project to give him a rough outline to follow. I found that this method also significantly assisted me to be able to expand on my ideas when I continued to work on the project later on. Through reflection of the effectiveness of this method, I have decided to utilize this approach in the future and aim to be more prompt in passing on required information to team members to enable our team to work seamlessly and more efficiently.
Hi, my name is Shang Kun. I am a business school student of Macquarie University, and my major is marketing management. I'd like to showcase my capstone project in Macquarie University and share how I get improved my employability from this learning process. The capstone project is about team up with different major business students and build a sustainable product or company to achieving one of United Nations Sustainable Development Goal. I'll begin with icebreaker activity. The icebreaker activity is an essential process for an initial team. It helps team members quickly know about each other's abilities and characteristics. During the icebreaker activity, my main responsibility was to introduce my professional abilities and personal characteristics to my team, and quickly get familiar with each team members to ensure that I could work efficiently with them in the following work. In addition to participating in icebreaker activities in class, I also provided a peer review document for members to help them clearly understand my abilities and experiences. Next, we create a Google Doc to allow each member to edit and put forward their own ideas in the doc, as well as record the summary and feedback we got from the group meetings. During our product development process, I contribute my marketing knowledge to develop advertising and digital marketing strategy for products. I will devote myself to developing effective marketing strategies to convey to consumer how our brand's value proposition relates to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. We also recorded feedback from tutors, peers, and science students in the field. We had many discussions based on these feedbacks, and we re-evaluated them. We found that not all the feedback was persuasive, but there were a few issues that can caught our attention. During this project, I realized the importance of teamwork in an organization. In addition to contribute my expertise to the team, the communication and the exchange information between each member becomes another two key factors to impact a team project. At the end, I would like to share the two keywords to help you guys enhance employability. They are understanding and communication. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Yi Zheng. This study examines the main concepts of accounting, which will be examining the financial performance of the company with the help of applying ratio analysis. Ratio analysis will reflect overall financial health of the company. As a student with a major in accounting, I have contributed to the project by using my accounting knowledge and skills, which helps me in evaluating the organizational performance. From my skills, I have evaluated the various risks that are related to the organization's revenue cycle, along with examining the different controls that are implemented by the management of the company in managing the discussed risks. This study also discussed the significance of ethical accounting, which is one of the most important concepts in the current business environment. There are 9 ratios that have been computed within liquidity ratios, solvency ratios, and profitability ratios. Income statement is the primary statement on which the ratios are applied. The proper approval and identification of our business sales are determined as a key aspect of internal regulation, since it supports management in the preparation of the company's income statement. Ethical accounting helps the accountant in bringing sustainability in the people's confidence in organizations, improving the overall profession of accountant and promote fairness and transparency. The strategic outlook of industry behavior is crucial in order to measure the profitability of the organizations reliably. The operations of the company include different types of risks, which may lead to misleading and less credible financial results. The methods of audit intended to monitor the risks mentioned above include observation, inspection, inquiry, and analytical and substantive procedure of the company's internal control. The control on the organization's internal control is obligatory to examine during the phase of audit, as it asks the engagement auditor to express the judgment on the accuracy and reliability of the financial statement. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Maria. I'm a finance student and I was part of Group J8 in the Capstone project. So starting with my skills and uses I have gained throughout this project is working in a team has made me more confident and less afraid to share my opinions, ideas or alternatives. It's a very useful skill for the future, joining the workforce, and it will allow me to contribute and share my knowledge and skills. Then deadlines and the constant communication with the team allowed me to keep on track with all my responsibilities. Setting and keeping those deadlines is imperative to my future as a career-oriented woman, and it allows for responsibility and trustworthiness. Then my communication skills have also improved a whole lot since I can now explain my ideas better and communicate any issues or suggestions. This is a crucial skill as well, being able to fully convey certain points allows for quick results and minimal issues. Then as a student, I have been compiling a lot of academic knowledge, but through this project, I was able to apply the knowledge and get a better understanding of my degree. This skill is maybe the most important one for me since it shows practical application. And then finally, the adaptation to new conditions. With the agility exercise and the finalization of idea, I had to constantly modify my plan and adjust to new circumstances. Moving on to developing my skills. What is very important towards development is setting goals, which I have done for most of my major milestones. And these type of goals inspire, motivate, and give me something to look forward to. Then the continuation of learning is such a sure way of developing skills, keeping up to date academically and otherwise. Finally, feedback is a way of improving current skills, knowledge only achievable through external sources. Then Every day we learn new things and improve. We must also encourage others to let us know where we can do better. Being aware of one's strengths and weaknesses and having a completed image of myself has allowed me to be more confident and taking on the appropriate amount of responsibility. It's also imperative that we take steps to work on those problematic areas to become better and increase our productivity by resolving any issues. Finally, overcoming my challenges. For me, a major milestone is getting a full-time job where I must apply all my theoretical knowledge in finance into practice. This Capstone project has shown me that I can do that and I can apply myself and my knowledge to real life issues. Then as a finance student, again, entering the workforce, the environment can be volatile, which is why I plan on using my academic knowledge along with my experience to overcome and adapt to any sudden changes like the agility exercise. Then keeping up to date with news and academically is crucial in unstable times. Combined is the ultimate way of overcoming instability, and it's something I practiced in this unit and will continue to improve on. Finally, the continuous improvement, in my opinion, is the most important one, and which is why it's a point I've chosen to end this presentation on. The willingness and active search for improvement is something that I always have, and I will continue to improve myself. Thank you.
My name is Roha Sander, and I'm completing the International Business section for the Capstone report. Reflecting on the Capstone project, my team was able to incorporate a variety of skills to work together to complete the report. This major has expanded my mindset when considering any given product. Over time, I have learned the importance of environmental sustainability, and I have been exposed to some practices which I can deem unethical. International business comprises of analyzing and strategizing costs associated to labor and product itself. This insight has challenged my perception and has allowed me to have a conscious understanding of waste and how it can have an impact on the environment. I have now become more aware and conscious about the products and understand the effects businesses have on the environment. The project has also played a key variable in breaking down the barrier of communication amongst my peers. The icebreaker activity allowed each group member to play to their strengths and produce work they were confident in. This, combined with shared morals in the group, allowed us to incorporate the UN SDG number 12, responsible consumption and production, into our project. In regard to self-regulation, I was able to acknowledge the theory and aspect of my major. This information was necessary, and I could see it being crucial to other businesses I may work for. My skills in international operations is highly relevant as I believe in future employment. I will be required to provide analytical data regarding business operations such as profitability via economies of scale and internationalization process and strategies. This project gave me an insight on future employment prospects and how I can apply theoretical knowledge to any business in a practical manner. Part of the Capstone project was the agility exercise. This allowed me to self-evaluate on how I contributed to the team. The task allowed us to collaboratively work together as a team when presented with conflict and to ensure that all feedback was on board. This was achieved by each member being receptive to feedback. This allowed our Capstone project to flow cohesively whilst effectively evaluating the UN SDG goal number 12. I personally ensured I was positive about any feedback I received and worked towards refining my work based on my peers' opinions. When tackling this project, it was important for myself to utilize an outline to expand ideas. I did this in multiple aspects of the completed project. I ensure I presented clear, concise, and effective communication. This allowed for cohesive and collaborative teamwork while successfully completing the project. I also ensured to apply my theoretical knowledge to this task to strengthen the information. By having theoretical knowledge as an outline, I was able to expand on multiple creative ideas when completing this project. As a team, the diverse resources played a key role in creative solutions. When completing this project, all peers used a variety of pooled data to maximize our project on our goal for sustainable development.